inventory here.
Inventory.
This is my pick of the show. This is just fun. It's chunky. This is everywhere kind of bracelet. Whether you're dressing up in a cocktail dress or a formal, or you're going all the way to jeans, blue jeans, and a t-shirt. This is it. This is the classic. It's the final day on a feature price. 6 easy payments will also be gone at the end of the day. You have not seen this bracelet since August, and it is definitely something you have loved. There are 3 different sizes. 6 3/4 inch. This is 6 easy payments of $179.83 for 16.2 grams of gold.
That's unbelievable, 16.2 grams of gold. That means that if I'm doing my job well, it would be $1,600 and change because it's $100 per gram. So that is an incredible value, and that's a lot of gold.
7 1/4 inch, 17.1 grams of gorgeous gleaming yellow gold for $189.83. That's only $10 more on the Easy Pay breakdown. And then the 8 inch, 18.5 grams of gold for $205.67. Well, okay, David, what in the world? This is also all hand woven, right?
Well, it's all hand woven. Not all
assembled,
Rolos,
I should say.
Not all Rolos are created equal, because the puffiness of each one of these links makes it so that there's not much space in between. When one link connects into another link, you don't see much space because we've made it very chunky. We did not want to skimp on this bracelet. Antonella owns this bracelet, and she loves it because of the fact that it's just so high-end looking. It's very statusy. It's very who's who again, Madison Avenue, couture. It's something that's really special, and I like the fact that when you have a big Rolo, it sticks up on the wrist. This is what you want with a Rolo. You want it to be pronounced on your wrist and stand up. This is one of the biggest gauges we could have offered in this Rolo. When the manufacturers showed us like 5 different sizes, we went after the biggest size. We said we want it to be big. Antonella says, go big or go home. That's what we did on this one.
She does. She says it. She says it often. Listen, Hornback, go big or go home. I come in with some little wimpy something on. She goes, could you please go home now? Well, this one, she wouldn't send me home with.
Yes.
All right, so 8 inches getting limited in the quantity that, and it's 6 easy payments of $205 for that 8 inch, and your 7 1/4 inch, $189.83 on Easy Pay, 6 3/4, just under $180 on that best Easy Pay at 6 easy payments. Shipping and handling is included, and if you are looking for that classic, that Madison Avenue, just knock them dead.
Yep.
This bracelet, this is it. And this is also, you know, even though it's such a big chunky bracelet that you can wear on your wrist by itself, it also lends itself to layering as well.
It really does.
Yeah.
It definitely is a good layering piece, but what I love so much is that it's high polished, and when it stands out like that, stands up like that, the light loves this bracelet. The light loves hitting up from all different angles, off all of those polished surfaces. It's really buttery. The color, this is something that is so beautiful. It's one of the most iconic pieces of jewelry you can own is the Rolo. I'd say the Rolo, I'd say a rope necklace, but this is taking the Rolo, which can be somewhat classic, and making it beyond a basic. It makes it something that's fashionable and statusy and very, very luxurious.
And during the wintertime when our clothes get heavier, the fabrics get heavier with the wools and all of that, this bracelet is not going to get lost in that.
Nope.
It's going to peek out from underneath that sleeve, and you're going to see that beautiful gold bracelet on your wrist. J288384, final day at a feature price. So at the end of the day, that price is going to have to go up, and I would love for you to just save. If you know you're going to want this, then definitely get it today before the price goes up, as well as the Easy Pay being gone. 8 inch has now sold out. We have the 7 1/4 inch. That's 17.1 grams of gold. We have the 6 3/4 inch for you as well. That is $179.83 for 16.2 grams of gold on this. Now this is not, the links on these are not solid through and through, correct?
No, they're not, but they're made with a special process so that it's not going to dent, it's going to hold up the test of time because it's made with a wall thickness that is very, very heavy, so that you can really wear this and feel comfortable that it's not going to dent at all, and really hold up to the test of time.
Okay.
If it were solid, you would be paying $10,000 for something like this. It would be really too much.
Okay, so I'm doing I'm going to call this officially the Antonella pinch test. So when I do this, notice my finger's getting white. I'm not scrimping on that, right? And look, it dent.
Yeah.
Did you know that gold dented my finger? Seriously?
Can I tell you a story about that bracelet?
Well, yeah, so of course you can tell a story.
Here's what I want to say is
Yes.
I rarely take this bracelet off.
It's true.
That and the Panther. I've got them
Yeah.
on all the time, and actually wore this bracelet. I was moving my son into his apartment, and now I know better. I know I should take off my jewelry, but I feel naked without my jewelry on.
Yeah.
So I wore this bracelet, and I was going up the stairs. Him and I had the top end of a bookcase. He had the bottom, and I literally slammed my wrist into this wrought iron railing going up the stairs. I immediately dropped that bookcase. I didn't care about the bookcase, and I cared about my bracelet.
Sure.
I looked down, and I could not believe, because this bracelet took the brunt of the force, not a dent.
Oh,
no, I know.
that's
Because I
unbelievable.
want to
Great
say this. I want you to have
testimonial
comments. I know you guys were saying this isn't solid, but the walls of this bracelet are solid.
Yeah.
I mean, if you cut it in half, clearly you're going to have that inside
Internal,
open.
yeah.
But the walls themselves on
Yeah.
this bracelet, they are solid and they are thick.
And so when you get this home and you feel that and you feel the weight of it, and then you go, wait a second, what's going to happen? You're going to feel that even you've got this big, beautiful,
Yeah.
chunky bracelet that is going to be strong. It's
Yeah.
going to be durable. And I squeezed that thing. By the way, final day at the feature price. Just these two sizes now remain because the 8-inch is sold out. This is one of our largest Rolo link bracelets in the entire inventory. Here is your update. We are down to limited quantities. We started with 150 of these beauties. The 8-inch, again, has sold out. 6 3/4 is the final dozen left to go around. 7 1/4 inch, fewer than 2 dozen to go around. Now, at the end of the day, should there be any of these left to go around, the price goes up. Then you miss out on the value of that, although it's still going to be a great value, but why not get a better value now? And the 6 easy payment plan that you get to, that payment plan you get to spread out over 6 months, that's also gone at the end of the day. So under $180 for a 6 3/4 on the best easy pay we offer. 16.2 grams of gold in that. The 7 1/4 inch, just over 17 grams of gold for just under $190 on our best easy pay option. And again, one of our largest, chunkiest, most beautiful Rolo link bracelets in the entire inventory.
Well, and again, it's one of my favorites because I love the fact that each of those Rolo links is so chunky and big that when one
Sounds
goes
good,
into
too.
the other, you don't see much space between them. And I don't like how a lot of Rolos out there, I'll say they're skimping because they're going to make the Rolos very thin, the Rolo links very thin, and therefore you can see through it. I know that, one of the things that I know when Antonella loved about this bracelet was that the thickness of it, and not only the fact that it's a big size, because it's a big size, but the Rolos themselves are chunky, and therefore you don't see that space, and that's really beautiful about that.
We are down to very limited quantities. We only have a dozen left between 6 3/4 and the 7 1/4. And please stay on the phone lines. We don't want you to like miss out on it or skip over anything or like you just trip